Nice map, you're in. I saw we ticked up by like 2 players, so I was hoping that was you, and I think it was Riot was the other one that was trying to hop in. So again, guys, if you're watching the stream, if you didn't get into the game, this is only game number 1. We're actually running a little bit late. We waited a little bit for people to get in. We got 3 more games. And by the way, for the people that I know, there are a few people like I can't be there. That's kind of, I don't want to say the beauty of the league, 'cause, makes it sound like it was extremely well thought out. Maybe it was, but if you can make the all 4, one. Oh, not enough time. I do have to say I'm happy from a league standpoint that the Doom Island isn't going to spawn anymore. That was the one like testing moment I think that we've ever had in league play. Was the propriety or impropriety of getting the Doom Mythic, which did happen twice. And the first time, in fairness to the person that grabbed it. The first time, nobody really complained. It just was what it was. Lowbrine, by the way, in my humble opinion, in the single best landing spot in the game right now. It's not a particularly big secret that it exists, so it's often contested, but generally, it's maybe only 1 or 2 players. A lot of times they send bots there, so not such a big deal, but I love this location. Although, I swear, there is a chest that if you've got your, visual audio turned on, there is a chest that lights up your visual audio. I have literally torn this place to the ground trying to find that chest, and it's not one of the gun cases because I know they still glow even when you take the gun. It's not like it literally doesn't exist. It's in the front left corner as you're going out of the building. It's super annoying. I think we've talked about that on stream before. Let's see. All right, so FGP0016. How does one enter the league? I don't know if you caught up with this stream just by chance off of Twitch, or hey, Scott Isaacs is back. So FGP, there is, if you go to the link tree, you'll see it up in the corner of the stream. Linktree jpswervo. There is a Google form. You can do that. It's Fortnite over 40, so we're looking for the older players. There are definitely 30-year-old players, and that's fine. If you're in your 20s, you're a little bit young. We will, occasionally have some stuff that we let some of the younger players in. If you're over 40, all the better. But yeah, if you're a let's say an experienced gamer, you can certainly go in and get that registration. And if so, I'll make a point to go and look for it when we send out the next set of lobby codes. We play 4 games every night, and we send out a new lobby code for every game. So we're only in game 1. There's still 3 more games left to go. Scott, I hope you and Lacey are doing well. Congrats on the new house. Hey, FGP, if you're of the appropriate age, then you are more than welcome to join. We'd love to have you. We are, by the way, this is week 7 out of 10. So from a moving up on the leaderboard standpoint, you're catching it a little bit late in this particular season, but you can still join in on all the fun. You can sort of get a feel for what the league is like and what it's all about, and then you'll definitely be good to go when we get to we're going to do something during the OG season that's going to come up in November. We'll have some December things, and we'll do Season 2 of the league will be in January once we get past all the holidays and everything. Yeah, Rojo. And listen, Rojo, here's the reality of it all, is that it's very difficult to 100% confirm any player's identity, much less their age. Even if we did some sort of system where I said you have to send me a copy of your, like you could redact it a little bit, but like your driver's license or some proof of age, how do I know on any given night that you haven't handed the controller over to some cracked little 10-year-old? It's, nobody's winning any money. This isn't like cash cups or anything like that. So there's really no reason for anyone to be cheating. Jail Slaughter. I wore this skin the other day. I love that one. I love the red version of it in particular. Yeah. So it's supposed to be a social thing. After you get killed, or even if you're just watching, hop into the chat and just trash talk all the other people. It's supposed to be fun. Yeah, FGP. It's Monday nights and Wednesday nights, 9 o'clock Eastern time is we get started. Usually the first game will go off by 9:10 to 9:15. Codes will get emailed out, about every 25-ish minutes, I would say, just because it takes 22 or 3 minutes to play through an entire game. Monday nights are 0 builds. Wednesday nights are builds. And if you've never been on the Fortnite over 40 subreddit, definitely check that out because it's a really good community, really good group of people. Everybody just kind of has a blast. A lot of people will get together and play, squad up with each other, finding like-minded people. Some people a little bit more serious, some people a little bit more in it for the giggles, but there's something for everyone there. Yeah, and Rojo, you're not wrong about that. Yeah, I mean, like, if there's anybody that, listen, there's a bunch of jerks that, that's not necessarily limited to age. But, yeah, we're looking for, if you're going to be like a 20-year-old player that's going to hang, and be in the subreddit and, not play necessarily in the league, but, you kind of want to be part of the overall community. As long as you're like a super chill, like a reasonable person, and there's some people in their, say later 20s that have kids that are playing for sure. But yeah, there's also some people that are a little bit older that just, they need to get their politeness in check. Ooh, there's definitely a few things that have happened in the league. We have surpassed 25 viewers, so we've got that one. We're at 28, which is great. Thank you all for viewing. I definitely did die in game. That's as much of a free spot as you're going to get besides Joey dancing. Yeah, there's definitely and Nuke. There's, I'd say, like every game, like for the last week or so, we've got some people that are dropping in. I mean, they're just checking it out, and they some of them stick around, some of them, play once or twice and then don't come back. In fact, if you ever go in and you look at that full standing sheet, spreadsheet, you can see it just kind of like as the weeks go by, it just kind of drops down lower and lower and lower. There's lots of people that have been here for the entire season, but there's also been a lot of people that have come in, played, and then had good results too. Like didn't embarrass themselves by any means, but just haven't been back. And maybe it's schedule, maybe it wasn't what they were looking for. Who knows? And Matt, by the way, if you're like I said, if you're new to the league, if you're new to all of this stuff, there's definitely, you'll see there's in chat and stuff, there's definitely some inside jokes that are going to be thrown about, but everybody here is super nice, super chill, definitely willing to explain anything that's going on, and this is also a multi-week kind of thing. So there's people that are going to drop in. Sometimes people drop in, win a game, and we never hear from them again. But it's that sort of like, you know, consistency to go week to week to week and move up the leaderboard. And guys, keep me posted if anybody dies to a boss or a henchman or dies of fall damage. I don't always see it on the kill feed there. Yeah, Map, listen, you're catching this at a good time. The league's only been around. The sub got started in late March, early April, and we're just coming up on kind of like 4,000 members on the sub, so it's kind of growing slowly but surely. And that's a real nice community. And then the league started over the summer. Hang on one second here. I'll allow that. The league started over the summer, and you know we've got, like I said, we've got 240-ish people registered. We usually get a little bit more, a little bit of a bigger lobby on zero builds. I think we maxed out at like 54, but we've been running, you know, somewhere in the mid 30s to 40s for builds. And you know, I feel like it's still a little bit of a well-kept secret. But, you know, it's something that I think will grow as we get further and further along. And honestly, from a time standpoint, there's a lot of European players and Oceania players that have expressed interest in playing, but it's like 3 in the morning for them. So, like, what are you going to do? Oh, there's Joey. We finally found him. Where is that one? Joey dances. There we go. Boy, I don't know. The Silver Surfer's got some buns, man. Holy smokes. People talk about Mrs. Incredible and Chun-Li, but look at the cake on this skin. Holy smokes. Let's see if Joey's got party hips. Silver Surfer definitely does not skip leg day. All right. I just say, I think I recognize the skin that sort of like, I don't know what name it is. Is that sort of that like crazed, like demonic bunny rabbit? Hey, so for the couple of new people that are participating tonight, you'll notice that Ghost isn't really in a big hurry to pick up that crown. Crowns don't really apply in these custom lobbies. They'll be there. People will drop them. But if you say you won your last game in your regular, you know, public lobby before you started league play, it'll still be there when you go back to your next regular game. And in a similar vein, if you see like he's only got 39 gold, it's because you enter all these games with 0 gold, and you got to kind of farm that up as well, out of chests, out of the bunkers. You know, players drop gold when they die. So if you want to hire an NPC or mod your weapon, you got to do a little bit of work to get some gold before you can do any of that. But again, when you get back to your first, like normal game back, all your gold, your crowns, everything resets to like where it was when you like. Basically, it ignores these custom lobbies. Oh, listen, Rojo, man. I mean, you know, it's not that I'm surprised that people are, you know, especially all the little fanboys are going on and on and on about, you know, some of the skins. But I like, honestly, at the end of the day, like, there's really not, like considering that these are very cartoonish and there's a lot of superhero things, there is not a lot of TNA in the Fortnite skins. There's really not. Like I said, considering what it could be, this is not too bad. So that being said, you've got some skins that sort of have their little own, you know, their little mystique about them. Not the Mystique skin itself, but like the skins like Chun-Li and now Mrs. Incredible, and I might add Silver Surfer. But no, I mean, I get why. Yeah, no, I mean, I get. Oh, and actually, you know what? This Friday, guys. By the way, I mean, that's definitely worth talking about. Is that this Friday, all of this new stuff is going to drop in. Jeez, Ghost is in big trouble here. By the way, who is he fighting? I saw the skin, but I didn't recognize it. I don't know who he's getting chased by. But if whoever it is, if they're coming after him, man, he might be in trouble. He's gonna hug that lamppost for a second. There's a big pot off to the right there. You missed it, Ghost. Not that I want to give you any pointers. You're perfectly capable of playing this out yourself. Anyway, Friday is a whole bunch of stuff. Like the Disney villains, I think, are going to drop in. You're going to have Fortnitemares is going to come in. So you got the Saw skins. Like, there is a bunch of stuff that is... there's a bunch of stuff that is on its way in. Are you out of mats? No, all right, you didn't box yourself in very well. And with that being said, by the way, everyone, use creator code jpswervo if you go to pick any of that stuff up in the item shop. Would be fantastic. I would certainly appreciate it. Oh, you missed some mats there. You only got 300 brick. There was a big pile of brick there. I'm being like overly critical of people here, I think. Alright. Ghost is back to full health, so whoever tagged him a little bit missed an opportunity to take care of a pretty good player there. So, with all the slang, again, you gotta remember I'm a high school teacher, so I have like the inside lane on some of these, you know, Skibbity Toilet Sigma Ohio, you know, things that people be talking about. Because I gotta know if the kids are being insulting. I gotta know what's up. Gotta keep my ear to the ground, you know, finger on the pulse of the teen zeitgeist. Unfortunately, Joey, I can only notate that you danced once. I know it's just you're doing it. This is a freebie for everyone. Did I have a stroke? Do you smell burnt toast? Is it almonds? It's to be honest though, like as much as the whole like I know the whole Skibbity toilet Sigma Ohio, that stuff, like the middle schools, that's like where it really is big. It's not, at least in my high school, it's not so big. The kids, like, they'll say it, like they'll know, like if you were to work that into conversation, they would know what you were talking about, but it's not really like, they don't bring it up much. I usually try and bring it up so much that they find that it's really cringy, and then they just don't say it. So that's like my ultimate goal. Vengeance, I don't know who is after you, but holy smokes. Wait, did you just chuck a shockwave away? Oh, and thank God the whole Haktua thing, like... Alright, we'll find out who got... Oh, it was Ghost. See, Ghost got healed up, and now he's back hunting people. Like, I thought for sure this year was going to be, like, every time I turned around, somebody was going to be, like, Haktua this and Haktua that, but, there was a kid the other day who wore a shirt to school that said, if she don't Haktua, I don't want to talk to her. Which I admit, I chuckled a little bit to myself, but then, you know, you have to put a frowny face on to be like, that's not school appropriate. No offense, why do I keep getting the same players here? Holy cow. Alright, what do we have? 6 left. Time to focus up on this. Last time I said I'm going to focus on gameplay at the end. I then went, you know, and did anything but. And I think I was like, oh, I'm going to focus on gameplay. Wait, there's 2 players left. So Sniper, how do you know when somebody's spectating you? If you look in the lower left-hand corner, you'll see a little like icon that looks like an eye. That means somebody's watching you. It'll pop up on your like little kill feed if you have that enabled, which is it's enabled by default, and most people do. Oof. Dave's in a good spot, but needs some heals. There's just chaos going on behind us, Muklar, and he's just over here just dancing. Yeah, you can disable all that stuff. All of your, you can see now here down at the bottom here it says Johnny 906 is now spectating with me, so you can see that down there. The one thing you can't turn off. The one thing you can't turn off. You can turn off your health bar. You can turn off the feed. You can turn off all your loadout stuff down here. You can turn off your minimap. You just can't turn off this stinking giant you place whatever number is when you're spec. It drives me up a wall. It sits there the entire time. It looks ridiculous on the stream replays. Oh, somebody's already got the saw guy, Billy. Can you turn off dying? Yes, you have to be called either Alpha or, I don't know, Donzo, I suppose. Or Zoe. Yeah, you know who we're missing tonight? We're missing Zoe, so everybody take advantage of that while he's not here. He's been kind of setting the league on fire. I think he usually plays builds. Definitely he's been in the 0 builds for a while. Yeah, Matuakane, I know it's 9:40. It's just still the first game. Holy smokes. We did start a little bit late. We were trying to get some people in. Alright, again, going to focus up here. We got Ghost. We got, who just went out? Cobohemia out. Ghost, I think that's going to be Joey. No, I don't know who he's fighting in that box there. Oh, that's tough. He's going to have to watch out for storm damage. Can't afford to be in there very long. Alright, I guess who else here? Alright, so Joey's still here, healing up. That was Dasmukler flying by. And who's the 4th? Oh, RK7 is the Billy skin. RK7. Oh, that means Cafe. I didn't see who got Cafe Dave. RK7, one of... Where is he placed? RK7 is in the league leaders on 0 build. Maybe making a little bit of a play to move up the leaderboard on builds. Is going to be in big trouble when this storm moves if he doesn't keep an eye on it, because he's only got 18 of health. Actually, I think he might be in circles, so good spot. Let's see what else we got. Alright, so we got a little fight here between Ghost and Joey, I think. Is that the... Yeah, it's Joey. Oh, Joey looked like... Oh, okay. Was it RK7? Oh, third-partied Ghost. Wait, I'm going to call that one there. That was... Somebody gets third-partied. I did not realize Ghost was that low. Well, congrats, 7. That's a good win for you. Hide out, let everybody else take care of it. So, boom. Here we go. Back to the lobby. Let's get ourselves into lobby number 2, because this is going to be a late one tonight. Was that 10 kills? Jeez, nice. Considering you're kind of hiding out at the end there. Let's see, 10 kills. Player gets 10 kills. Bam.